Happy release day, everybody. It's the My Creative Time 156th edition release. This is Thursday morning. The sale starts at 8 a.m. and it continues through Friday morning at midnight. So October 23rd and 24th. You can use my code Jill, Jill, all caps, or any one of the design team members' named codes to save 15% off during the 2-day sale. After the sale ends at midnight on Friday, you can our sales codes are still viable. You'll just receive 10% off instead of the 15% off that is used for the release day sales. So that is what we're doing today. We are presenting the My Creative Time 156th edition release. So let's dive in really quick. I'm just going to show the products one more time for those of you that maybe didn't see our sneak peek day videos yesterday. So this is the ephemera that's releasing this month. It's the Frosty Friends Ephemera MCT EPH09. I go through the ephemera pieces in detail in my previous video, so be sure and go watch the sneak peek video if you want to see all the cute little snowmen and pieces in that set. And then we have the Frosty Kisses stamps and dies, and the dies, of course, cut out and create the little sentiments so nicely to add to your projects. We have 2 sets of bow dies. We have the Trio Cute Bow Dies, which has 3 different sizes, and then you have the Cute Bow Die. And just for those of you that are interested, the Cute Bow Die is just about 2 3/4 inches, a little bit more across. And then these dies range in size from 2 1/4 inches down to 1 inch, okay? With this one being about 1 1/2, okay? So these 3 are called the Trio Cute Bow Dies, and then we have the Cute Bow Die. And then we have the snowflake dies, and the backers and the snowflakes run from about 1 1/4 inches, 1 1/2 inches, 2 1/2, and then 3, or 3 1/4 actually. Yeah. So those are the size of the snowflake die set. I love this set. So much fun to play with. Beautiful snowflake doily dies. The largest one is about 4 inches across, 4 1/4. And then the smaller size is around 3, and the smallest is about 2. So those are really nice sizes. And then we have the belly band die, the snowflake belly band die. Again, that beautiful, beautiful etched snowflake in that belly band. And again, for those of you that aren't familiar, the belly band coordinates with last month's card die set that was released. And I will grab that and show it to you really quick. So these belly bands are meant to be used with the fancy fold card die to hold it closed. Okay, so that is a new belly band die. And then we have the square box die. And this is such a fun little box die. I showed you this sample yesterday, and I'm going to show you more samples today, but just so much fun. I love these little boxes. Perfect for Christmas gift giving. And then we have the Snowflake Wishes 2025 paper pad, and beautiful colors in this, and so fun to have all these beautiful snowflake papers. So that is the My Creative Time 156th edition release products, and I do have some more projects to share with you today. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and show you the last of my projects. I made another one of those beautiful star-shaped boxes. This is a die set that came out a number of years back. It's MCT D394, and many of you will have this die in your stash, but it's called the Star Pillow Box Die. Okay, and so I made that, and here you can see I have the full size of the snowflake dies on the front of it, all layered up. I like to leave them loose so it looks like they're sort of floating through the air, but they can get bent. So if you're worried about that and you'd rather it be stationary, you really do need to glue them all the way down. But I like to have movement, so I'm a fan of movement. I do use my my eyelet setter to clip the little hole through the top of the box so I can attach a tie to it. And then I just use little stickers to hold the sides of this box closed. So that's how it's closed up in there. And this will fit, I showed you yesterday that this box will fit a little ornament like this. This one says Joy. that uses the 3 smaller snowflake dies and backers. Okay, so that will fit in here if you want to give someone an ornament like this in a little box for Christmas. So that was just the sample that I did yesterday. But I thought this silver snowflake paper or gray was so pretty, and I think it would be fun to combine it with some silver foil cardstock or some silver glitter cardstock. But for now, I just used white and the silver with some glitter ribbon. And I really liked how this turned out. It's very elegant. So that is one of my projects for today. And then I have another set of tags that I created. And these use the same tag dies that I showed in my video yesterday. But this time I didn't add the ginger liner, the little frosting liner. Instead, I used 2 snowflakes, the second size of the snowflake dies in the background without the backers, just to add a snowy detail behind the little snowmen. And I used all of these snowmen from the ephemera. And I also used these Merry Christmas sentiments from the ephemera and cut them in half and added them. So I love how the snowflakes look behind the snowmen. And I just think these are so, so cute. And these snowmen are just adorable. And this one has the word Merry on the hat of the snowman. And then this one has the words Merry Christmas on the little stand next to him. And then this one has a candy cane in the little snowman's hands. And I love the checkered scarf on that one. So these are just adorable little snowmen. And this is part of the ephemera, frosty ephemera pack. Okay, so I made these 3 tags. So just really sweet. They all have a white liner on the back so they can be used as an actual gift tag. And I love these little snowmen ephemera. And then I made a couple more boxes. So all in all, I made 3 boxes. And I just had so much fun with these. On this one, I closed the box by just tying on some twine. And then I added 2 of the little charm dies. Here's the joy and the Christmas tree charm. So this again, these little charms are the Christmas charm dies, MCT D474. And so I use the tree and the joy. And I do this a lot. I like to combine several of them on one of these little pins. These are garment pins that you can order on Amazon or get at a craft store. So, and then I just use this twine, which is from Michael's, to tie the box closed. And if you tie it down at the base, the box does stay closed with no glue dots. So I really like that way of doing it. And I love this beautiful paper from the paper pad that has these holly berries and holly on it. So that's what I decorated the outside of the box with. And I just think it looks very rustic and charming with just the 2 little charms, the tie, and this beautiful paper. So that's that one. And then here's this one. This one I did the 3 sizes of snowflakes, all in red and white, layered up to close the box with. And I think, how did I close this one? I'm trying to remember what I did. Did I use, on this one I put 2 little pieces of sticky stuff just at the edge to hold it closed. And then inside this one is an ornament that I made. So this opens up. You can see how the box opens and closes. There's 2 flaps, and you put those down. And then I just add either glue dots or sticky dots here. And then you can join the handles together and hold them tight and then add your snowflake. So this is a little gift ensemble, and you have the little box. It's decorated with the snowflake paper from the new paper pad. I love this burgundy color. It goes great with the pure poppy cardstock from My Creative Time, or from Paper Tray Ink rather, and then this My Creative Time snowflake paper. And then I just made another ornament. This one has the 4th layer added. So this is 3 layers layered up exactly, and then this is 4 layers layered up where I'm alternating the points on the snowflakes and then popping it up with my fingers and just pulling the tips forward to create the dimension. So I really do love these paper snowflakes. I think they turn out so cute, and you can add a sentiment to the back or just leave it blank, however you want to do it. But I love that these fit inside the box. So this was inside the box, and this makes a cute little gift. So that's my second box. And so you've got this simple box with the tie, this one held together with a little snowflake on top, and then the one I showed you yesterday that has the beautiful bow with a snowflake center, and this one I added a doily to the front. So you can definitely decorate all these sides if you want to. You can keep these, make them as fancy or as elegant and simplified as you want. So those are 3 boxes along with an ornament here. And then I have, aside from the tags and the little star box, I also made a couple of cards. So I did this card, which is, this is called the Cute Card Die. And I think I brought the die back to show you. So this is Emma's Cute Card Die set, and this makes a little card that is, I think it's 3 inches wide. Let me measure it. Yeah. It's 3 1/4 inches wide, and it's just about 5 1/2 inches long. And this is called the Cute Card Die set. So this is that die set. I use that. Here, let me put this over here. And I added the middle-sized snowflake with the backer. I cut it out of this blue piece of paper, which I got from an old paper pad of Emma's. This blue color is from this Eyelets, Ginghams, and Solids 6x6. So I used some of that blue paper, and then this blue and white gingham is, of course, from that hot cocoa paper pad. So I used this blue gingham, and that's where I got the papers from. And I just added the 2 smaller sized snowflakes with the backer inset into this piece of paper. I don't know if you can see it, but I did emboss a snowflake pattern into here. And then I just added a gem to the center of each of these. When you open up, it says, "Thanks so snow much" on the inside. And I used her Cute Card Die stitched panels on the inside, and then I added a couple of snowflakes. And then on the back, you can see that I used the smallest snowflake doily die, and it added the words "love you." So just a really sweet thank you note, really simple. And then I kept going, and I made this card too. And this card shows the middle size snowflake doily die. I cut it in half, and I used it to decorate the front of the card. And I really like how this turned out. This would be a really easy card to duplicate over and over again. So this just has the same 3 snowflake sizes, if you will. It's the 2 combined, the smallest one and the next size up. The backer on this one is in vellum. So I inlaid 3 vellum snowflakes into the panel. And then I used the 2 snowflake doily dies. And this beautiful stripe paper is from her Hello Spring 2025 paper pad. And that blue tone is perfect for snowflake cards, I thought. So I added that to this. Inside it says, "Thanks so much." And these little snowflakes are the snowflakes that pop out of the largest snowflake doily die. And they look really cute decorating the insides of the cards. And then on the back, I put the "You Melt My Heart" sentiment from her new stamp and die set. And I added, again, one of those cute little snowflake doilies. And then this is that same paper on the back of the card. So 2 really sweet thank you notes using this snowflakes for inspiration, as well as the snowflake doily dies. So I love how these turned out. So those are all of my projects that I'm sharing today for this release day post for My Creative Time. And I did a sum total of 2 star boxes over the last couple days. I shared these with you. Each one of these can hold a smaller sized ornament if you want. Yesterday, I shared lots of other things with you, including these sweet little reindeer tags that say "Hello Winter" or "Winter Wishes." And these feature the smallest bow die. So those were a lot of fun to make. I made several different ornaments out of the snowflakes, including ones that were very rustic with little bells in them. And I used the sentiment "Warm Wishes" and "Frosty Kisses." I showed you a couple cards that feature the pretty ephemera pack and all the cute little snowmen that are part of that Frosty ephemera pack. And I also did, I shared a sweet ornament using the Jingle All the Way spatula die set and added a little bow to that one. And then I shared these little tags using the last month's release that has the trees, mittens, and stocking die sets in them. So I just created a couple little mitten tags using the snowflake, that beautiful snowflake banner die. So, and using it as a wrap for the mitten. instead of as a closure for the card. And I think that's a really fun way to use this. So I had fun with that. And then here's one of the little cards I shared that says joy. And really, this release is so much fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed everything that I shared. I hope that you have fun shopping and playing around with all of these fun products, maybe making some Christmas ornaments for family and friends. I just have had so much fun sharing everything with you, and I hope you had fun seeing all of my creations, as well as hopping around and seeing everything that the design team shared with you over the past 2 days. So I hope you enjoy shopping. Don't forget to enter one of the design team members' names for a discount of 15% off any of your purchases. I really hope you enjoy shopping, and thank you so much for looking at all of these fun projects over the past 2 days. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, and happy weekend also. And I will be back, of course, to share Saturday morning makes with you this weekend, sometime over the course of Saturday or Sunday as I get projects made. So thank you for joining me for the My Creative Time 156th edition release. Bye now.